These are my two final cover pages. This one was from the Prelim task, and this one is for the task now. I now feel that I have a much greater knowledge of Photoshop than I did from when I was making my Prelim task. I am now able to use a variety of different tools to make my magazine page look a lot more professional and a lot more clean. I feel that my Prelim task was very bold and eye-catching, but I don't feel that it looked as professional as the task that we are on now. Each magazine cover is different in its own way. I used almost the same conventions for each of the cover pages, but there were some slight changes between them both. On the Prelim task, I don't feel that the cover lines all work well together. I just feel that they're all wrongly placed and they don't really fit in with each other. Whereas on the task we're on now, I feel that they're all structured in a very neat way and they all look ordered. They don't look out of place, and I just feel that they look a lot better. I also feel that the image I used for this task is a lot better than the image that I used for this task. I don't feel that the image that I used for the Prelim task works well with the theme of the magazine, whereas this one does actually fit in. It looks like there are two artists who are being featured for a music magazine. I have now realised that it's a lot better to research about what a particular audience want from a magazine. I didn't do much research when constructing this Prelim task, but when creating the magazine, the music magazine, I took out a lot of research into what an audience would like from their magazine. I asked around 20 people what they would like to see a new music magazine being like. I asked a variety of different questions and they all gave me very good feedback. I also think that it's very important that you plan ahead and know what you want before you start creating it. For the Prelim task, I just drew up a quick sketch on what I wanted it to look like, but for the music magazine, I thought of thorough detail of what I wanted to go into the magazine, of what I wanted to see. I just feel that you can tell that I have learned a lot more in using Photoshop just by looking at this task compared to this task. It looks a lot more clean and a lot more smooth and designed. I just feel that it is well presented and I now have a good knowledge on how to use Photoshop.